Hello there and welcome. This is Mikhail or Michael speaking. As always, big thank you to all who decided to support me financially, be it on PayPal, Patreon, or Super Thanks. Your financial help is very appreciated. It's been about 12 hours since I last posted a video, and since that time, a lot of changes have happened. First of all, here we have nest area. Few hours after I posted my last video, Russians had advanced here and had captured about this much territory. Here in the outskirts of nest area. And looking at that, I saw an indication of a successful Russian attack here along Yubileyny Street. They also made some gains here, capturing about this much territory, reaching and penetrating Ukrainian defensive lines. We will talk about this situation later, but first let's focus on the nest area. So, after that, it is recently came to my knowledge that Russians have again significantly advanced within the nest area and were able to capture about this much territory. So as you can see, this is again a significant change. With that, we see the collapse of the entire nest area. It is being reported that Ukrainians are leaving this sector as well, and I'm sure this sector will soon fall to the Russians, as it is in an extremely vulnerable position. Then we have some sectors here. This sector, if I'm not mistaken, is called Domino sector. I like the play of words here because the Domino sector is located here in the rear of all those Ukrainian defensive positions, and if it were to fall, it would cause a domino effect and collapse the entire defensive line here in this sector. So we can see that Russians are advancing here towards that Domino sector. If Ukrainians will not change the situation, perhaps we might see Bakhmut fall very soon. As you can see, changes here are happening very rapidly. Again, I'm sure Ukrainians will try to neither reinforce and double down on their claims to defend Bakhmut at all costs, or they can start a withdrawal of their troops. They still have a lot of good defensive positions. They still hold the hill here. They also have heavily fortified Ivanivsky, so their positions here is still fairly strong. With the fall of Bakhmut, the battle for its surroundings will not be over. The Chasiv Yar has been used as a supply hub for a long time, and the logistical systems are established here fairly well, and Ukrainians are able to supply Ukrainian troops within this entire sector effectively. Again, here we see situation in the north of Bakhmut, very close, very adjacent to constructor area. This constructor area is also being captured at this moment. There's a lot of heavy fighting within it. And as far as I know, suggesting by the latest reports, it is Wagnerites and VDV forces, so elite troops. They are storming this sector as well, and we can see that perhaps 45% of this sector had already fallen to the Russians. Now, with Russian success here to the north of it, we can surely expect Russian attacks to the rear and flank, with Russians pushing here and reaching this road right here. Like I said in my previous videos, if Russians were able to breach these Ukrainian positions here, further their success, and reach this road, they would establish basically a fire control over every single road, despite their losses here to the north. With Russian success here in this sector, the capture of Khromovo would be irrelevant, as the road would be physically cut, but not here, but here. I have several videos I want to show you before we move from Bakhmut. First, it is a video of a fight happening within it from drone footage. And there's also a video of a Russian artillery strike on a building that is being used by Ukrainians as a defensive strongpoint. Now I want to briefly go here to the Kupiansk front. It is being reported that as a result of ongoing Russian operations, they were able to capture village of Masyutivka. It is also being reported that in some places they were able to cross Oskar River here. Ever since Russians had captured Grinikivka and Dvorichne, they haven't moved much. Mostly were defending here at Liman Pershi and Vilshana. But a change can indicate that perhaps more reinforcements came to this sector and Russians had resumed their push. Now, interesting news is coming from city of Milnitsky that is located here in between basically Lviv and Kiev. And Russians were able to hit ammo depot somewhere within or around the city, and here's the video of that. I decided to show you as it is a remarkable imagery. Again, it's very rare to see a mushroom-like cloud explosion. Nowadays, usually it is associated with nuclear explosives. Again, very epic scenery, very epic. So anyway, this is the end of the video. I hope you liked it. If you like me updating you as fast as possible, I could try do it at the best of my abilities. If this video was to your liking, please consider supporting it with a like, comment, and a subscription. Also, don't forget to ring that notification bell so that if there is any breaking news, you would receive them from me as fast as possible. Please consider supporting me financially on Patreon and help me achieve my goal of working on YouTube full-time. Thank you in advance. As always, humanity calls me to condemn all violence against human beings. Have a good day and always remember, Russia will be great.